my name is Clayton Hopkins and welcome to Positive Grid's channel. Today we are going to be recreating John Mayer's guitar tone with Bias FX2. Let's jump right into it. John famously uses more than one amp running at the same time, so we're using Bias FX dual routing system in order to run a Fender amp and a Dumble amp together. And that sounds like this. John also uses a boost pedal to thicken up the front of the amp. Now this is very subtle. Now there are two things I've noticed about John's sound on his records. There's actually a lot of compression and the mids are scooped right out. What the compression does is it keeps the overall spikes down and it adds a plucky, kind of glassy attack to the guitar. Scooping the mids out gives us that classic glassy round Strat tone, but it also helps to prevent pushing the amp into overdrive when we dig in a little more. Now we're getting there, but still a couple things are missing. John has a big, lush reverb sound. So I don't have the size too big or the dwell too long, but I have a lot of the highs cut out and a bit of a low cut, and that gives us a pretty good sound. The last piece, which I think is a special sauce of John's sound, is the compression, which I think is on the back end. This tube compressor is going to squash those harsh transients and give us a big, bold, blossoming guitar sound. Now the last piece we're going to talk about before we start playing and hearing these tones and how they sound is this. Now I don't have a uber expensive vintage Strat to do this with. I don't have a Silver Sky, I don't have a PRS. Bias FX2 has a way where I can turn this into something a lot cooler. Let's check it out. Now I've loaded my guitar up and this is super easy to do, but Bias FX2 is taking the signal from my Super Strat to the John M signature Stratocaster with the Big Dipper single coil pickups. So there's our signal flow. Let's go ahead and hear it in context of some music. Alright, the last thing we're going to do is upload this sound to the Tone Cloud so that you can download it, tweak it, and play John Mayer riffs to your heart's content. Just go ahead and search JM Compressed Clean in the Tone Cloud and you'll be able to find this sound. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you like the sound. And I hope this gives you a good idea of what we can accomplish with Bias FX2 and how we can go about creating a sound. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time.